All right, welcome back to Orion Tarot 1111. And now I am ready to do the new moon spread so that we can see, what the messages for the new moon are. I'm going to get a few cards out and then I will channel these messages. I still got 3 other decks. We may or may not use them. Let's see. All right, I'm going to try to get one more. There we go. And, well, I tried to pull some cards before. I had to scrap that whole video. And on the bottom of the deck, which I was using, was the Emperor. So he really wants to come out. And those are some more channeled messages about the Emperor, which is, again, it's about these divine masculines, and they really are doing their work, and they really are clearing things out. And it might not necessarily be by choice, but really, is it ever by choice? Do you ever completely know, oh, this is the area that I absolutely have to work on, without a circumstance happening and saying this is a problem? No, we usually don't. Okay, so the first card is the Tower. And this, in that other video, the downloads I was talking about, that's what this is. This is, something coming in, there's a lot of tumultuous relationships going on right now, a lot of issues going on, and that's what this Tower is. The Tower really is it's a gift from the divine, so to speak. So it comes in, it wakes us up, this squirrel and butterflies, the little, I don't know what it is, their den or whatever, got hit by lightning, got acorns out. It just has shaken this whole home up. And so now they're trying to figure out what's going on. So that's really what that is. That's the universe is bringing stuff in to show us where we have issues so that we can clear these lessons out. Saturn is, I call him, Daddy Saturn, and he rules karma. And, you say oh, I've done the work, I've learned these lessons. And then he comes in and says okay, have you? Show me. And if you truly have, then he's going to give you a pass to go to Jupiter. And Jupiter is about expansion and about abundance. So, if you really do the works, you're going to get the pass. All right, we have the moon. And this is a new moon reading. And she, in this deck, she's submerged in the water, in the emotions. Okay, this new moon is in Cancer. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. And Cancer is probably next to Pisces, one of the most emotional signs. And, in this card, well, first off, that they're drawing my attention to the black and the white wolf, yin and yang. We know that the moon is feminine energy and the sun is masculine energy. So she really is submerged in these waters, submerged in these emotions, to come into balance. So I think I said I don't know if I said in the downloads video that I'm going to post, or if it was in the previous one that I scrapped, but we have to, it's why it's so important to do. I've got these 2 dogs in there. upset about these people being in our house. You've got to, it's important to do the shadow work. It's not just light work, it's shadow work, it's inner child work. It's, ascending all of these things. If you don't do all of the work, you're not going to come into balance. And, we have both the yin and the yang inside of us. And even if you're a divine feminine, you have, divine masculine inside of you. And that was something else that had happened that came out of, this issue, not just for myself, but for other people. It seems like something is happening with the masculines. They are having some kind of, karmic cycle repeat come up. Honest to God, they're really not, they don't think it's a problem. It's just who I am. And, the divine feminines are like, no, this is a problem. This is unacceptable, and I'm not going to accept this behavior. And then it's causing them to look at it and say, you know what? Faced with the real reality of, I can't, this is my boundary. And boundaries are healthy. This is my boundary, and I cannot accept, this to continue to happen. I'm gonna have to choose me. And when they're faced with that, if they're your true divine masculine and they're faced with the possibility of losing you, if they're really on this spiritual journey, they're gonna choose you. Some won't. Some have free will, and they're not. And then you're gonna move on. But they're really going to. They're at least going to really think about it. And so, the issue for me was that if I lose my masculine, then I'm gonna have to step up into that. For myself, I'm gonna have to be, more of my own provider, and preparing to do that. So I think that we're being, again, initiated to be in balance with both of those energies. If you're more feminine, you need to, come in union with your masculine, and then the masculines need to come in union with their divine feminine, and that's within themselves. So we have the 10 of Wands, putting down burdens. That's what we are needing to do, is to put down these burdens. She's packed up, she's come off this mountain, and she's going somewhere else. And that's, that's what we have to do. We got to drop the burdens, whether that's, okay, this, you're not going to change, you're not going to do the work. I set my boundaries. Now, I'm going to have to pack up and go. Not everybody, that's not for everybody. Some people won't. My huge advice to you, though, is before you always sit with something, don't make any, rash decisions. But before you, if you make that decision to walk away from, and this is not just relationships, this is, jobs or, friends or family, before you make that decision that, okay, well, I've got to walk away from this, make sure that you've learned that karmic lesson, because if you don't, it's going to repeat again in another job, another person, whatever. So that's a huge lesson. I've got karmic lessons that I'm seeing today that, 20 something years ago, were the same cycles. And now this is the time to actually heal it and close it up and get off the merry-go-round. The Hangman, which this is a change in perspective. Sometimes it can be a pause, but this is really a change in perspective. It's really seeing these karmic cycles for what they are. And then the Two of Wands, making the choice that I'm not going to continue with these cycles. I'm going to close them up, making the choice. Wands are action, making the choice. And when you make that choice, now you've got the Fool, a new beginning. again, this may not necessarily, doesn't have to necessarily mean, okay, well, like I'm going to leave this job or leave this person behind or whatever, and then now I'm going to be in the full energy. It just simply means that I'm not going to be in this same energy that I've been in for however long I've been in it. I see the big picture now. I'm going to make the choice to move forward out of this cycle, and now I can start new. And like I said, here's the Emperor. He shows up. He's he's ready to step into his role as the provider, authoritarian, Emperor stuff. All right, so we'll see a little bit about this one. This one's more of a traditional tarot, so I'm just going to pull a couple out of these and just, kind of almost clarify a little bit. And then we'll get into got an oracle deck, and then I've got this. My son gave this to me for Mother's Day, and it's called Tarot of the Divine, and it is traditional tarot with the cups and all that stuff, but it's based on different folklore from different countries, and so there's really some different messages in there, and it's beautiful cards. So I'm going to pull a few from that one too. Okay, we've got the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. We're going to stop there. We've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So here is the Nine of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. And then just in case I didn't show it, here's the Two of Cups. So what this is really saying is, and this is definitely like this is the masculine energy. The Nine of Wands is, and you can tell it's a wounded warrior. It's I'm standing guard. I've got this wand, and I'll use it if I have to use it. I'm on guard. And the Four of Cups is really just kind of about boredom, or about like the divine's trying to give you a gift. You don't like the Three Cups, and they've got another cup for you. It's a gift to you, but you're being stubborn. You don't want to see it. And the Two of Pentacles is either like weighing out options, or it's balance. But it is, in this one, it is definitely like they're saying, no, it's about weighing out options. Like, do I want to continue on being the same toxic, being in the same toxic energy that I've been in, or do I want to move forward with the Two of Cups? And that really is kind of the choice that they're in, this very stubborn, stuck energy that they've been in. And, they're needing to make a choice. They're, so that they can move on to the Two of Cups, which is love. It really is. That really is like twin flame. So it is just kind of a rough time right now for everyone. All right, so let's pull a couple of these. These are gorgeous cards. My kids are very supportive of what I do, and try to find me some unique decks. My boys, all of my boys except for one, are really into anime, and this was actually bought in a manga shop, like a bookstore. I don't know. I don't go. Oh no. Well, we have Judgment. King of Wands. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh wow. Okay. So I'm going to show you all these cards because they're just so beautiful. All right, so Judgment, the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and oh gosh, like I was just going to take this one, but now I'm going to take both of them. There's the High Priestess, and here is the Empress. And they're telling me to take this one too, which is the Magician. And we're going to stop there. All right, so Judgment. You know, it's this, as we've got a monkey here, and he's like looking into the sun. There's a lotus flower. You know, he's hearing the call, the spiritual call, the call to spirituality. He's hearing it, and you know, he's looking into it, and that's what that is. That's just, it's hearing that call to rise up. The King of Wands. Funny enough, this is a peacock, and you know, the male peacock is, you know, the one with all those gorgeous flowers. I mean, why did I say gorgeous flowers? With all those gorgeous feathers, which kind of look like evil eyes. Momonosuke, please stop that. The King of Wands is about action. Like, you know, he's very passionate, and so much stuff going on right now. Like, my son just got here. Jesse, I'm making a video right now. You're going to have to just chill for a second. So anyway, the King of Wands, this peacock, what I heard in my head was like, he's a stud, which is so funny. But, you know, King of Wands is action. We've got the Ten of Cups, you know, and, you know, that's happily ever after. That's what that is. And then the Eight of Wands is, you know, it's a lot of energy. It can be, you know, an energy shift. I think that, you know, what this is like these masculines, they're hearing that call, that higher call, that spiritual call, you know, and they're strutting their stuff, you know, to have their Ten of Cups and making these huge energy shifts. Some of them, not all of them. I feel like it's the majority of them. I feel like, especially in this, the energy that we're in, ascending into this 5D, it's a lot of them. There's going to be some that are left behind, but it's not going to be a lot. Then we had the High Priestess. So in comes like the feminine energy, and you know, the High Priestess is about secrets, intuition. She's got a book. She's very intelligent. We've got the new moon here, and she knows. She knows what's going on. She's using her intuition. She's been through a lot of the, you know, the work. And that's why she's at this High Priestess status. And we have the Empress, you know, and she just really is like the embodiment of like mother energy. And that's the thing about like cancers, you know, they are feminines, are that, you know, motherly energy, that, you know, loyal protector of people that they love, nurturer. And that's the Empress. You know, she really is like, if you're doing her right and she she loves you or whatever. She's definitely, I mean, she's praying here. This is, I think, the Mexico, like the Lady of the Guadalupe. Pretty sure that's what she, I'll just take a brief look, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yes, well, yes, Our Lady of Guadalupe. She's a loving and protective mother, like I said. She cares for and wishes to defend all her children, even if a mother's love can sometimes be smothering. Oh my gosh, we're so guilty of that. I am. The world feels bright and everything blooms around her. And then we have the Magician, and I'm not going to go into and read all these cards, but you know, this looks like a fairy godmother. What do you wish for? And that is really just about setting those intentions. You know, use your intuition, use your heart chakra, use your love, and you know, set those intentions. That's what, you know, this new moon in Cancer is all about, setting those intentions. All right, so lastly, we will pull from the Keepers of the Light. I like to just sometimes fill out, you know, what Ascended Master energies, you know, are in the collective, you know, right now, and that can just kind of help us just understand the energy a little bit better. So this will be it. We're going to wrap it up. I gotta go. I need to eat my lunch. I need to find out, you know, I've recently become an empty nester, and now my little baby chick has come back home, and I need to figure out why. I think he's just home, like maybe picking up stuff. He hasn't fully moved out yet. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. So we have Isis. And funny because we just got that Magician card, you know, and Isis is about magic. You know, it's magic manifesting. Isis went to hell to get her man, you know, Osiris, which is her twin flame. And that's what, you know, these masculines they're going through hell. And, you know, it's our job to kind of help and guide them as long as they are progressing. If they're stagnant, nope, I can't help you. But if you're progressing, if you're really trying, then yeah, of course I can help you out. This is the Green Terra, which is supreme protection. Like, it just means that cords are being cut. Yeah, some cords are being cut. Like some people, places, things, jobs, you know, relationships. If what it says is that you're protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. If cords are being cut, trust it is for your greatest good and move on. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. Yes, like the Empress, you know, we choose love. Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven, you're safe. Again, this is the second time, you know, with the Green Terra saying, like, you know, we're protective, we're safe. You know, you're safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Miracles do happen. You know, you were able to do your work. You were able to get out of some energies that you were in. You were able to level up. Don't count them out. Like, you know, if they're truly doing their work, you know, trust. Miracles happen. I took this because I say Freya, but I think it's Fruya, which is phases and cycles. It's just the moon and, you know, the cycles of the moon. The Miriam. These are the twin flame angels. Sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Again, like, that's just this huge message of this full moon. This new moon is love, you know, choosing love, whether it's choosing self-love, and I'm, you know, I've set my boundaries. You've crossed my boundaries too many times. I choose me and I'm moving on. Or you know, I love you so much, and you really are working and making progress, and so I'm going to stand by you until, you know, until I'm told like that you're no longer progressing, and maybe you even backslide, and then, you know, I will have to choose me. And Joan of Arc, voice of truth, definitely like speaking these truths when these karmic cycles come up, you know, not just sweeping it under the rug, speaking up about it, telling people what you need. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoy these messages, again, please like and subscribe. And I'm not sure, I'm going to try to come on weekly, but it just kind of depends on what the energy is, what I'm going through, because I can't come on here. That's why I had such a huge break. I can't come on here and, you know, try to channel messages. One, they'll completely cut me off. If I'm not in the right energy, they will completely just shut me down and cut me off, and I won't get any messages at all. So there's that. And if I'm not in the right space, if I'm not processing, you know, the energies correctly, then, you know, it just really isn't fair, because I mean, I'm not gonna get it right. That's the truth. I'm just not gonna get it right. So have a great new moon, and see you later.